Hey everyone, it's Craig here with Squappy's Drone Videos. Today's the 23rd of January 2018 and DJI has announced the Mavic Air! Yay! Everything was leaked online beforehand, but yay anyway! So, yes, DJI has announced the Mavic Air. What does that mean? Well, the Mavic Air is going to be a smaller, of course more portable drone than the Mavic Pro. Honestly, it looks like a little bit of a cross between the Mavic Pro and the DJI Spark. Not saying that that's a bad thing. I think it's going to be great. It's cheaper. Comes in different colors. Honestly, I think it looks like it might be a pretty decent little drone. I'm kind of excited for it. I don't know if I'm going to buy one right away because, yeah, I can't afford one yet. But, you know, I am looking forward to this drone. I think it's going to go ahead and bring over a lot of possibilities for maybe other drones later on down the line. Maybe we'll even see some of the new enhanced features that are kind of software based. Maybe they'll come over to other drones, the Phantom 4 Advanced Pro, all of that, especially with the new obstacle avoidance that they have. But we'll see. I don't know. That's merely speculation. So let's get down into the nitty gritty. So I went ahead and recorded, did a little screen record of the website. DJI's pre-order page is now live. So I went ahead and did a little screen record of the website. We're going to go ahead and go into that screen record, and we're going to see, kind of touch on some highlights, things of that nature with the drone. So stay tuned. All right. So this is the website. As you can see, there are three colors. We have Arctic White, Onyx Black, and Flame Red. Going through some of the photos that they have on the page of the different directions, the new controller, and then the Fly More combo. It has some things to go ahead and make note of. I can do 32 megapixel panoramas. There's a 3-axis gimbal and 4K camera. It's foldable, portable, 3-directional, environmental censoring, smart capture. Pricing. Look at that. It's going to be $799 for the base model, $999 for the Fly More combo. As far as with it, I mean, it does the smart capture. This thing looks great. Like I said earlier, 3-axis gimbal. Kind of a nice portable design there. Does 32 megapixel sphere panoramas. Now, as far as with that, yeah, that is actually really cool, and it does the processing all on the drone itself. What they said in the live stream, they were looking at about 1 minute time to process, and it's all done right there on the drone, and then stored to the SD card. Speaking of SD card, it did say they are shipping this with 8 gigabytes of internal storage plus the ability to add an SD card to it. I find that absolutely amazing. Yeah, so I think that's great. Going back to the video, or the screen record, 4K video at 100 megabits per second. Slow motion video can do 1080p at 120 frames per second. HDR photos, it can do right from the drone itself, which is awesome. Here it is going back to the 8 gigabytes of internal storage. In addition to having the micro SD card slot, let's say you have your drone, you're like, oh crap, I forgot the SD card. That's amazing. I think that's something that should have been implemented on so many other drones. That would have helped my little brother whenever he was here for New Year's. But I digress. Let's go ahead and continue. They redesigned it. They have a new ventilation system. That ventilation system, is right there on the top. It brings air in, of course, keeping everything nice and cool on the inside of the drone, making sure it does not overheat. Of course, with it being of the Mavic line, you're looking at this being a 3D foldable design. It folds up pretty small. Even in the live stream, you know, he had it in his front pocket. Looks like he had one in his back pocket, and then also an inside jacket pocket. I mean, who needs to carry 3 drones all at once? But at the same time, it's that portable that he had that in there. And even with the first one that he had his wallet and his phone all with his drone, and his pocket did not look bulked up. Then again, he was also wearing kind of a puffy vest, but you know, whatever. It's still, you couldn't tell he had anything in his pockets, and I think that's great. I actually, he even had the controller. Speaking of, we have the foldable remote control. As far as that control is concerned, the thumbsticks do detach. It is a little more compact than what the Mavic Pro controller is now. It does take some design cues from that Mavic Pro controller, and I think it looks great. You know, I don't know how some people that would use like kind of the pinch method, as Ken Heron would say, to use it would really control this that well. This looks like a more thumb kind of controller, but I'm sure that it can be used either way. Let's see. Go ahead and go on to the next part of it here. Easy to use. It has active track. Now this is something that they didn't announce on the live stream, which I get a kick out of. It says that it can track up to 16 people simultaneously. That's amazing. I wouldn't have even thought of that being something that needed to be done, but that's still pretty cool overall. Multiple subjects, higher precision overall. There's new modes. There's quick shot modes that are now included. You have asteroid and boomerang. They showed a demo video of the boomerang. You set your point of interest. It then goes out and does kind of an oval shape around you, much like a boomerang would. The asteroid, I think, is cool, kind of for effect. It looks like you kind of have have the sky. You know, the pictures that they've had, you know, it's like even on the picture on this video, it's a ball of land with the sky circled around it. It's an interesting shot, but I don't know how many people are going to actually use that, you know, kind of in a professional setting. But that's my personal opinion. Of course, they have rocket, droney, circle, helix, things of that nature with it too. Do have smart capture, as far as, you know, that's just the gestures and everything, where you can go ahead and use hand gestures to take photos. The precision system, you know, it's called Flight Aware 2.0. They changed that with the obstacle avoidance, like on my Phantom 4 Advanced. If there's an obstacle, my drone's not moving. It's not going to go forward. It's not going to go backwards, you know, or downwards if there's something that's blocking it. Where on the Mavic Air, you're looking at the drone, instead of just stopping, it will make a flight path that goes around the object. And that's great. And that's one of the things I'm really hoping that we see carried over into existing drones, such as the Phantom 4 Pro. Maybe even some little kind of it with the Advanced, or even the Phantom Advanced, 4 Advanced, or the Phantom 4. But, you know, we'll see. Maybe even, you know, bringing it down to the Mavic Pro. I don't know how well it would work with the way those sensors are designed as far as for the Mavic Pro and the Phantom 4 and 4 Advanced. But the Phantom 4 Pro, I could see easily taking advantage of that. Moving along, 21 minutes of flight time. Battery does go ahead and go up inside the bottom of the drone. I think that's great placing of it. The propulsion system looks like that's definitely an upgrade to the way the drone, you know, blades do get put together. Does show that it can go in reliably in altitudes of up to 5,000 meters above sea level. I think what they had said in feet was 1,600 feet. I don't know, I'm not one for meters. It does say 68.4 kilometers per second in sport mode, which they said is up to 42.8 miles per hour. There is Wi-Fi video transmission using the 2.4 and 5.8 gigahertz spectrum. It is, of course, compatible with the DJI goggles. I don't see why it wouldn't be. Then, of course, you know, you have some of the accessories, things that come with the Fly More combo, extra batteries, the charger that comes with it, with the Fly More combo, does go ahead and charge up to 4 batteries at once. And a lot of people are looking for, you know, third-party multi-packs. I mean, heck, even for my Phantom 4 Advance, I bought this third-party charging pack. You know, and this makes it so I can charge 3 batteries at once. But, you know, those are some of the things that I saw on this. Kind of going into some of the technicals. As I said before, it's half the size of the Mavic Pro, 41% less weight than the Mavic Pro, which I think is amazing. It does have a 1/2.3 CMOS sensor, aperture of f/2.8. It does HDR capture, 12 megapixel stills. You know, it does 4K, 30 frames per second at H.264. It does have a 2.5 mile range. Of course, they do say visual line of sight is going to be your best option. As far as with it, I mean, I think this is going to be a good drone. This is going to be good for amateurs and professionals alike. You know, tell me your thoughts in the comments below. And yeah, these are just kind of some of the things I wanted to touch base with on this. I'm trying to go through this a little quickly. I don't want to make it too long of a video. But if you like the video, leave a like. Subscribe. I think it's over there. There's the subscribe button over here. Like the video, share it, tell your friends. Yeah. Once again, this is Craig, Squappy Drone Videos, and see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.